everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be doing the pop art trend. I've seen it literally everywhere and I just need to give it a go basically because I know it's only a matter of time before my clients will ask me for it, so I need to get on it really. So first things first, the colours I'm going to be using are, I'm going to be using a bright blue, a bright green and a bright purple. I'm going to do 3 different ones just to see it in different colours. So I think the whole bright thing like sort of matches the pop art sort of effect. Obviously you can do it in whatever colour you want, so fill your boots. But I've never done it before, by the way, this is the first time. So if it doesn't go very well, don't be shocked because I'm just winging it. So I'm going to do 2 coats of every colour. I'll just show you me doing the first coat though so we don't waste time. So this one is Neon Nights. It's this beautiful bright purple. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, and then the next colour I'm going to be using is called Fiji, which is again another really bright colour, but this time it's bright green. Super neon this one. It's really bright. And then the last colour I'm going to be using is called Electra, and that is the really bright blue. I love this colour. It's absolutely beautiful. Some focus would be really great. There we go. So again, I am going to do 2 coats of each colour, especially because I'm using clear nails, so they definitely need 2 coats. But I will come back as soon as I've done that. In fact, once the second coats are like in their curing sort of thing, I will come back here and we can mix together and get ready the colours that we're going to need to do the rest. So for the next step, we're going to need all of the colours, but a slightly darker version of them to be able to create a colour just slightly darker for us to do basically one line with. So I don't need a lot of it. So you can obviously mix a little bit of black, something like that. I'm using a black inky, to be honest, because I never use them. And it's about time I found a use for them. And I just thought it'd be a good way to get like this semi sort of... I want like a sheer sort of effect to get it lighter. I don't want to actually get it darker, so I don't want to get like a completely different colour. And it doesn't need to be like majorly darker, just a shade or 2. So I'm literally just dabbing a little bit of the black inky on top and then mixing it together to get that slightly darker shade. And then once I've done that, I will mix my green. And then all I'm using other than that is a black, and so let me just see the difference in colour. I think I probably need a little bit more in the green, but the blue is, oh gosh, she says a little bit more. The blue is probably fine. I'm not using all of that, I'm just making it separate because I went a little bit overboard. But there we go. So that's then mixed up and ready to go. But first things first, I am going to be doing a outline of black. So you want obviously black gel polish or black gel paint, like whatever it is you want to use. So first things first, I'm going to take the tacky layer off all of the nails because I find it much easier to work on a surface that is not tacky or sticky in any way, because my nail art is a lot more likely to sit where I've put it if there's no stickiness underneath making it run at all. So like I said, we need black, so I'm going to be using a black gel paint. You can use gel polish if you want, it's completely up to you. It makes no difference whatsoever, it's just whatever you prefer working with. I'm making such a mess already, I haven't even really started yet. I'm just popping my black gel paint on my palette and popping my brush through it to get it all through my bristles. And then we're basically just going to be outlining the whole nail at this point. I'm not going to do every stage on camera because obviously it's going to get very boring. So I will just do the one. we're just going in with the gel paint, outlining the whole nail in black around both side walls, cuticle area and free edge. And then I'll pop this one in the lamp and do the other two while we wait. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm not sure whether it's quite loud enough, but my stomach is making the weirdest noises. It's not actually because I haven't eaten, because I have. I think my stomach's just saying thanks for the food, because that's the only reason I can sort of think of that it would be doing this to me. Maybe it just knows I'm on camera and it's trying to embarrass me. That's probably more likely. I do mine quite thick. I wouldn't do it this thick if it was a normal size nail, but because these nails are so wide and we've got so much space to work with, it's not such a problem. Whereas if I was doing it on a normal nail, like an actual human's nail, I'd do it a lot thinner. So I'm going to look at it from all angles, make sure it's relatively like similar in thickness the whole way around, and then once I'm happy with it I can pop it in the lamp. To fully cure. Just bulking that side up a bit because it was slightly thinner than the other one. So that's all we've got so far. We're going to pop that in the lamp. I'm going to do the same to the other two and I'll meet you back here for the next step. Okay, I'm going to do the green one on camera because the blue one's a bit dark and obviously you can't really see it, which is not much use. So the next step is to use this slightly darker version of the same colour. And we're basically going to start about here. No, I'm not, because I haven't put it through my brush. We'll start about here. And we're going to create a line. And this is going to act as like a shadow down the nail. Obviously I did sort of mess up this polish because I put way too much black in it, and obviously because I've used an inky to get this effect, it's made the polish really thin, which wasn't the plan because I didn't need that much black, but you know, that's where we're at with it. I'm just working with it because I can't be bothered to mix them new. So we're just creating that line like so, and that is literally it. That's all this step entails. So we're going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure while we do the same thing with the other two. So I'll do the purple one as well, and we're leaving a big enough gap between this line and the black line that's already there, because we need to put a line in between those two, so we want to make sure there's enough space for that. This one wasn't really quite dark enough, to be fair. Are you going to be able to see it? Probably not. Let's mix a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to use the black that's on my palette this time, just because it's already there and I don't need it now, so I might as well. So now I've mixed that up, I'm just going to go over the line that I've just done. Get that darker. Like so, and then I'll do the other one just quickly off camera. So next up, I'm going to create a line down the back of that one that I've just done. It would help if I could breathe at the same time as painting a line, because not breathing is not a great idea. So there's that little line of black at the very bottom here. Like so. So I'm going to pop that Actually, I might as well do more than just one step at a time while I'm here, because I'm going to be here all day if that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get my white polish now. I'm using gel polish because I actually have gone off gel paint. I went through a stage where I only really did any nail art with gel paint. But I don't know, I just got more used to doing it gel polish now, so that is my preference. So next up we're going to do a dot like at the top up here. So I'm going to get a little ball on the tip of my brush and I'm just going to place it here like so, and then I'm going to do a line the other way round basically. So we're going to come from this side downwards, which is like my worst nightmare because everyone can paint a specific direction easier than another one, and my direction is this way. Doing this way is really tricky, so I'm just going to do it as quick as possible and hope for the best basically. Bring that up and that down there. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp. I'm going to do the same things on these nails. Just because the white is on my brush already, I'm actually just going to go ahead and do the white areas first this time. Oh, that one went dreadful, didn't it? It was all going so well until this nail. It's all well and good on a display tip when you can move it around, but I'm trying to do it as close to how I would if it was a real person as I can. There's that. And I'm going to do the white on this one as well, just to get it out of the way. So I can clean my brush and get my black on it. That one's gone dreadful. Look at that. Right, I'm going to wipe that off and we're going to start again because that was awful. There we go. Close enough. That'll do, and then I'm just going to quickly clean off my brush. Back to the black this time, and we're going to do that line going down this side, which I can find a lot easier to do than the other way around. And then again, I'm just going to get that little extra bit down here. And pop that one in the lamp as well. And then do the black on this one. Like so, and then pop that one in the lamp, and then basically when this is fully cured, I'll do a coat of matte top coat on the top, and then I will show you what they look like at the end. So here is the finished look, and I am really pleased with how they turned out. Actually, this one's a bit scratched because I had to buff it because the matte top coat I used is rubbish basically, so it didn't cure properly. But anyway, ignore that. I am actually so pleased with how they turned out. This is a super easy design. I definitely recommend giving it a go. It's just really easy basically, and really effective. Looks really cool. Obviously I could have done with making the blue a bit darker, but other than that, it looks really good. So yeah, and you could literally see how easy it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye.